To best use Enneagram for personal growth, you have to know about your arrows and your wings. And in today's video, I will talk about how you can use wings and arrows for personal growth. Hello, I am Pixelpia. I am a teacher and a lifelong learner. In my last video, I talked about the 9 personality types in Enneagram. And if you missed that video, I will link it up in the eye. But today, I want to focus more on personal growth. And for that, we need to look at the wings and the arrows. And as last time, I will use my personality test I took at truity.com. In that test, my primary type was 8, the challenger, which means that my wings are 7, the enthusiast, and 9, the peacemaker. And my arrows are 2, the giver, and 5, the investigator. So let's move over to my computer and take a look at my test results. So before we look at the wings and the arrows, let's take a quick look at the 8, the challenger in a nutshell. The 8 is independent, natural leaders, ready to make difficult decisions and take the consequences. 8s encourage people to help themselves, and they do not want to feel vulnerable or weak. Let's take a look at the strengths. They can be very authoritative and determined, and I must say, yes, they have an urgency and takes initiatives and are resourceful. And I must say, I used to be more of all that. They encourage and inspires, make sacrifice, and make big impact. Let's look at the challenges. They are bossy, overbearing, and confrontational. And I'm sad to say, yes, they attach great importance to their own person. That is something I have worked hard on and do less nowadays. They fear losing control and autonomy. They are defiant and vindictive. Defiant, yes, but I have never been vindictive. They are extremely intense and have a hard time to relax, and to some extent, yes, but I am learning. But there are still room for improvement, and that's where the wings and the arrows comes in. So let's take a look at the wings. Since the primary type, in my case 8, explains the core of your personality type, the wings drives a secondary and sometimes even a contradictory aspects of your personality. Learning about the wing or wings will help you develop and even understand yourself better. But learning about the wings can also show you behaviors that is close to your own and easy to experiment with if you want to grow. As an 8, I have either a 7 or a 9 wing, or maybe both. So let's look at the 7 wing. 7s are fun-loving, spontaneous, and freedom-loving. The 7 wing brings curiosity to the 8. Developing the 7 wing can help you turn your desire to be in charge into something more cheerful and idealistic. 8 types with the 7 wing are very entrepreneurial, and you can learn that the real strength actually lies in showing vulnerability. You can learn to go with the flow so you easier can embrace new people and situations. If you have a contributing 7 wing, you get quick-mindedness, enterprising qualities, self-forgiveness, self-confidence, and optimism. Now let's look at the 9 wing. 9s are easygoing, motivated, create peace and harmony with their environment. The 9 wing brings quietness and moderation to the 8. An 8 with a 9 wing will still search out leadership positions, but they will pursue them in a much calmer way. They are more patient with others and more receptive of others' point of view. Developing a 9 wing can help the 8 protect the things they care about using softer methods. They are more gentle and attentive. The contribution of a 9 wing brings a quiet strength, calmness, self-effacing, to be agreeable, and to be attentive to others. Now let's take a look at the function of the arrows. The arrows represent a path for development. One arrow points towards your type, indicating that you must grow from this point. The other points away from your type. This shows what you will grow towards. The arrows are not like the wings that are closely connected to your type. Arrows point to aspects of your personality type that might be completely neglected. We tend to access the arrows when we are experiencing stress or in periods of profound growth. Accessing the arrow points are often difficult and even disruptive, but integrating these points in your personality is important to become the best version of yourself. So for me as an 8, the developing point is type 2, and this represents a repressed sense of vulnerability. And by adopting more of the healthy qualities of the 2s, allows the 8s to realize that protecting and being good to others means allowing yourself to be really touched by people and their needs. 8s need to rediscover the concept of being attentive to others. And 8s can grow by embracing their fear of rejection and by exposing their heart. And the tasks for an 8 to develop through the origin point, through the 2 types, is to act with moderation, inspire instead of dominating, to give to get, understand that you don't have to coerce or intimidate others to get what you need. Strive to influence others by generosity and helpfulness. And the 3rd task is to strike the right balance between your own and others' needs. To develop through the 5. Well, for an 8 that has developed to a healthy level, they can grow even further by adapting the healthy levels of a 5 to their personality. 8s feeling that they must confront, challenge, and take charge, while the 5s tend to hunker down and think carefully before they act. 5s like to weigh the pros and cons. So the 8 can grow by doing less and by being more deliberate and introspective in their thinking. 8s need to let go of control and be more open-minded in their thinking. And the tasks for an 8 to develop through 5 are: look before you leap. Develop the habit of gathering information and really listen to others and their points of views. Act with restraint. Realize that others might be intimidated by your take charge attitude. And value your time alone. Spend some time alone with your thoughts to balance your energy and level out your instinct for overaction. I hope you got something out of that, even though we used my specific test results. What I find most fascinating with Enneagram is the focus on personal growth. By learning about your wings and your arrows, you can see what areas of your personality you need to work on. But with this, I will leave the Enneagram for now, and I will continue my search among the many types of personality type theories and tests that are out there, and hopefully I can find one that suits you. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out, hit that little subscribe button and the bell underneath this video. And as always, remember, never stop learning.